Welcome to Mariola's Artisan Kitchen. Today we are going to learn how to pickle the cucumbers. Great activity to do it as a family. If you haven't done so, please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Mariola's Artisan Kitchen, and check us out on our website at artisankitchen.online. Pickles have been around for thousands of years, dating as far back as 2030 BC, when cucumbers from their native India were pickled in the Tigris Valley. The word pickle comes from the Dutch pekkel or Northern German pokel, meaning salt or brine, two very important components in the pickling. For our pickling, we are going to need from the farmer's market nice bunch of dill weed, bucket of cucumbers, the smaller size, 4 liters of water, 1 cup of salt, 1 tablespoon of pickling spices, about half of the clove of garlic. If you like more garlicky taste, use more, or horseradish root and oak leaves. Cut off the blossom end of each of the washed cucumber. You don't want to skip that part because that end contains some bitters that will affect the brining process. If you can find horseradish root, you're in luck. Some people replace it with adding half of the clove of garlic or sometimes the whole clove. Depends on your desire for a garlicky taste. Both of them will provide the flavor for our pickles. Oak leaves or cherry tree, or in the warmer climates grape leaves, provide the tannins that will make our pickles crispy. I put them on the very top of my brine. Add the salt and pickling spice to your boiled water and let it cool to the room temperature. It's important you have it nice and cool before you pour it on your cucumbers. Put the dill weed at the bottom of your jar, then place neatly cucumbers. After that, put another layer of dill weed and garlic or horseradish or both, and put another layer of cucumbers. And keep going, ending with the layer of the dill weed at the top. Once you put the last layer of the dill at the top, put your leaves over all of the ingredients, covering it well. Now pour the cold and salty brine mix all over, leaving few inches from the top. On the top of the liquid, I put a plate that's turned upside down and place heavy object like another jar of pickles or something that will hold the weight and let the bubbles out of the liquid during the fermentation process. To protect the brine from the curious bugs that sometimes wander into the kitchen, I cover the jar with the cloth and secure that with a rubber band. Then I place it in a cool, darker place of the kitchen or down in the basement. After 2 or 3 days, you will see a little residue on your brining liquid and you will smell it in the kitchen. You want to take one of the pickles and see how the process is going. After 3 days of the pickling, my cucumber looks like the one on the left. After the process is completed, looks like the one on the right. Now that you have nice and crispy, delicious pickles, the choice is to eat them straight out of the jar, or you can put them in vacuum jars and store them over the winter in a cool place. During the process of brining, lactic microbial organisms develop, which turn the naturally occurring sugars of foods into lactic acid. The brine, also known as pickle juice, is sometimes used by athletes to treat dehydration. I myself use it after a hard day of gardening or dancing. It prevents my legs from cramping. Even though the kosher dill pickles are most known in European countries, Ukraine, Poland, Lithuania, and Russia, we can also brine other vegetables, the peppers, the onions, carrots, and they're just as successful and delicious during the winter months. I hope you enjoyed this yet another way of preserving your food. Please go check us out on the website www.artisankitchen.online for many of the programs that we will be providing, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Mariola's Artisan Kitchen. Thank you for watching.